How y'all doing, everybody? It's your boy Bugatti again, back with another video. And before I get started, I want to say, y'all click that bell and subscribe to my channel. It's about old schools. Everybody love an old school. I love an old school. My brother love old schools. Everybody love old schools, and they're making a comeback. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel because that's what we're going to be talking about on this channel is old schools. Today we're going to be talking about the 1974 Plymouth Satellite. It was introduced in 1965. Now it came with the stock 275 engine, which is a dog in itself. But if you wanted something bigger, you could opt out for the 383, which is a monster. And it was more or less in the monster car family. You know what I'm saying? Well, not monster car, but the muscle car family. And it it jumped on the scene real hard, and it jumped on the scene real fast. And they stopped making them in 1974. They replaced it with the 1974 Sebring, which was a more big of a car. It was a four-door. It was more of a sedan. And I don't know why they stopped making them, but they stopped making them in 1974, and they replaced it with the sedan. I guess because in 1974, after 1974, everybody started going for the more classier look, or the more stylish look. But don't get me wrong, the satellites of the Sebring, it still had that power to it. It still had that kick to it, and we're gonna talk about that today. And if you like what I'm saying, chime in, comment, and tell me what you think about it. The old schools they are making a tremendous comeback. And right now, uh, next month in October, to the 5th through the 12th, down here on the coast, we have the cruising the coast coming up, and I'm gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there, and you're gonna see major, major, major old schools. And when I tell you, some of those guys, they put real money behind those cars. They put real money in those cars, and they are a sight to see. The old schools are making a comeback. Now you already know what my favorite car is. My favorite car is the G body. My favorite car is the Cutlass. You know what I'm saying? But today we're talking about the 1974. You know what I'm saying? Plymouth Satellite. And the inside was immaculate. Some of them came with the floor shift, with the shift in the floor, and some of them came with the shift on the handle, on the steering column. But it's it's a muscle car. What more can I say? It's a muscle car, and the engine is beautiful. The engine is beautiful. If you ever get a chance to look at one, and you know somebody that has one, just take time out to look at it and just see what it's about. And I promise you, you're gonna fall in love with it because I know I have. And I only like the G bodies, but when I saw the Plymouth Satellite, I fell in love with it. The same way I fell in love with the Dunks. The big Chevy Dunks with with the convertible tops, with the LS motors in them, and you see the guys, they got the 24-inch rims on them, the big 26-inch rims on them, and they burning the tires down. And you wonder how they doing that. That's because they got that LS motor in it. They didn't put that LS motor in it, and it boosting their horsepower up. But the Plymouth Satellite is a must see car. You must see it. It's a beauty. It's a beauty, and the car is. I tell you who had one. I tell you who had one. If you're kind of around my age, or maybe about 5, 6 years younger than me, if you ever watched the Dukes of Hazzard, if you ever watched the Dukes of Hazzard, Bo and Luke's cousin Daisy, she had one. She had a Plymouth Satellite. Yeah, that car she had, that was a Plymouth Satellite. So the car is gorgeous. It's a wonderful car, and just if you ever see somebody with one, you trust me, you're gonna want to take the time out to stop and look at it. Ask them to pop the hood. And back then they came with the basic. The only thing that I didn't like about the Plymouth Satellite, well, most cars back in that era, The only thing I didn't like about them was the interior. The interior back then was so basic and so plain, but that's what make an old school an old school. You know, the the simple colors to the old to the interior, the floor, you know what I'm saying, the carpet on the floor, the dashboard, the seats, you know, the stock radio, the speakers, everything's about it old school, you know, and that's what this channel is about. Nothing but old schools. So don't forget, this channel is about old school. So subscribe to this channel and chime in and let's have a conversation. Y'all be good.